Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Life with Arike. Today's video I'm just going to be sharing with you how I season my whole chicken with some vegetables, and I'm going to be sharing with you how I make my fried potato, boiled and fried potato. So this recipe is really good. I know it's the time of is the season of Thanksgiving right now. So this recipe, you can also use this recipe to seasoning your turkey for Thanksgiving. It's gonna be a perfect and nice way you can season your turkey, because I know it's we are now in Thanksgiving season. So right now I have my chicken well cleaned with lemon juice and some vinegar, and I also dry them with clean kitchen napkin. So right now I'm gonna be I started adding all my seasoning powder one at a time, and I will be showing you all the seasoning that I use. Please don't forget, I always say this in my video, you don't have to use all the kind of brand or product that I use to season, but if you have something similar, you can also use it to season your food. So right now I'm adding all my seasoning powder and all my spices. I have turmeric, curry powder, thyme, not chicken powder, I have my Goya powder, I have my ginger, I have my black pepper, I have my garlic, I have my parsley flakes, I have my butter, and I also have the ranch. You can use mayonnaise if you don't have ranch. It's just going to make the chicken more moist. So right now I have my butter melted in the bowl already. I had my Knorr chicken powder 1 teaspoon. I had my Goya seasoning powder into my melted butter, and I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder into my melted butter, and also had my curry powder, and I'm going to add my thyme powder, all the seasoning. So like I said, you can also use this method to season your turkey for the Thanksgiving. It's going to come out so good, and they're going to be so moist. They're not going to be dry, and you're going to really love it. So I'm just adding all my seasoning powder. So I also had my paprika, about 1 teaspoon of paprika. I don't use to measure when I'm seasoning all my food. And I also had 1 teaspoon of ginger powder, and I'm also gonna add about 1 teaspoon of onion powder, or you can use dry onion. I also had 1 teaspoon of ginger powder. I had my black pepper, and that's the dry onion right there. I had my dry onion. Even though I'm still going to use the fresh onion, I'll still use the dry onion, because the smell of the onion is everything to the food. So lastly, I'm going to add my ranch to the melted butter, which is going to give like extra flavor to my food. It's optional, you don't have to use it, but I would say I would highly recommend it for you. If you can use it, it's really good. And I also had my parsley flake powder, and I also add my accent seasoning powder to all my my melted butter. And lastly, I had 1 teaspoon of salt to my melted butter, because the butter is unsalted. So right now I'm just going to mix everything together, all well blended together, all the seasoning with the melted butter. I'm just going to make sure everything is well blended together. Then I have my gloves on, which I'm going to be using to rub all my seasoning powder on my chicken. So we're just going to make sure everything is well rubbed on the chicken, so that every part of the chicken is well seasoned. So after that, we're just going to keep it covered and let it sit for about 4 to 5 hours, or you can do this overnight, so that the season is going to be well marinated in your chicken. They're going to sit on the chicken. So I would say it's very good if you can do it overnight. This process overnight, like a day before you're going to cook your chicken. So if you are watching me for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Life with Arike. I have a lot of wonderful videos that you're gonna love and you're gonna learn something from it. And don't forget to click the notification bell. Don't forget to share, like, also leave your comment for any part that is not really clear to you. So after that, right now I have my onion that I cut or slice. I'm just trying to put the onion under the, like, the belly of the chicken, or like the breast of the chicken. I'm just trying to stock all the onions there. If you have potato, you can put potato. If you have carrots, it's okay, you're good to go. So right now I hold the two legs of the chicken. I'm just trying to tie the legs together so that it's not gonna be like falling apart when we are trying to cook, or you're just gonna hold all the vegetable in there so that it's not going to be falling apart. That's why you have to do that process. So now I'm just going to wrap it and keep it covered with my plastic bag and also my kitchen towel to keep it covered, to let it sit, like I said, for about 4-5 hours, or you can even do it overnight. So I set my chicken in the oven on 350 Fahrenheit degree. So I let it cook in the oven for 1.5 hours so that it's going to be fully cooked. As you can see, they come out so good, well moist, and it's really, really delicious. So right now we're going to start working on our vegetables. I have all my bell peppers, I have my onion, I have my broccoli, and I also have my potato, the Irish potato, and I also have the other potato. It doesn't really matter. Use any potatoes of your choice. It doesn't really matter. So my potatoes are well washed. I wash them. When I say wash, I wash this potato with my sponge. Like, I give them a nice scrub so that I want to get all the dirty stuff away. So I have my butter. I'm going to be using Irish butter. And I think I love this Irish butter now. They are really good. I love the taste. And I also have my oyster sauce. I have my sweet chili sauce. I have my soy sauce. I have my avocado oil. So I have my water boiling on the stove for my potato, which I'm going to be adding my potato. As you can see, the water is boiling already. So I'm just going to go ahead and add my potato into my boiling water. And after that, I'm just going to add about 1 teaspoon of salt to my potato. And I'm just going to keep it covered and let it boil for about 20 minutes. As you can see, so I check my potato. I will just dip my knife into the potato to see if my potato is ready. As you can see, they look good, and it look like the potatoes, they are all ready and they are all good to go. I'm just going to pour in my straightener and drain the water. And after that, I started working on my vegetable. I had my my olive oil, about 3 teaspoon of olive oil in my pan. So right now I'm just going to add my vegetable. I have the red peppers, I have the yellow, and I have the green peppers with the onions. And also I'm just going to add my broccoli. Then after that, I had 2 tablespoons of butter, Irish butter, to my vegetable. So after that, I'm going to add my garlic herbs, which is the mixture of all different kind of spice. And I'm going to add my garlic and parsley powder, and I'm going to add my black pepper. I try to go very light on my vegetable. So also I had my oyster sauce, and I'm just going to add my sweet chili sauce, to about 1 tablespoon of sweet chili sauce. I measure with my eyes though, so it's like about 1 tablespoon of sweet chili. And I also had about 1 teaspoon of my dark soy sauce, and I also give it a stir. As you can see, this I'm not going to let it cook. I let it cook for about 5 minutes, and everything is set. Then after that, I started working on my potato, which I've already boiled, and I'm just going to fry a little bit to give like the brownish color and to add our seasoning to it. So I had my potato in my pot. I had a little bit of olive oil. I have about one teaspoon of of butter, and I also had my garlic and parsley powder to it. You can see I'm just gonna leave it on like 3 minutes on each side so that it's gonna give me the brownish color. So I had my parsley flakes, extra parsley flakes, about 1 tablespoon of parsley flakes. So after that, I'm just going to let it fry a little bit, and I'm just going to flip it over and let it fry on the other side. So I had my garlic and herbs, seasoning powder. So everything mixed together. Use whatever seasoning you feel like using, but this, I'm telling you, all these 3 seasoning that I had, they are like really, really good. Those 3 give like nice and sweet, like extra delicious taste to the potato, and I really, really love it. Trust me, this recipe is really good and so delicious, and you're gonna love it for this holiday season. As you can see, everything is nice and set. Look at the vegetables, look at the colors, they smell good, the aroma is all over the place. Look at the potato, they are well cooked and also fried at the same time, and look at the brownish color. Is really, really good. I hope you're gonna try this recipe, and I hope you're gonna enjoy this recipe with your family. See you all in my next video. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye.
So what is wrong with that? I'm not gonna be like everybody.